bounce, 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 bounce. Welcome to Recess Podcast, where we discuss the uncomfortable truths in modern day relationships between men and women. If you have any questions you want me to ask the ladies, please comment them below. Make sure you share and like the post on Instagram, as well as like and hit a thumbs up on YouTube. Yo, you there? You gotta unmute. You gotta unmute it. You there? Yeah, you gotta press the unmute button. I don't know what it's like on your end. You got it? You gotta press the unmute button.
Now can you hear me?
Yep. Oh, snap. Let
I
me
was like,
fix
oh
this shit.
no, why is it not working?
No, you straight. There we go. You ready to discuss the uncomfortable truths about modern day relationships between men and women?
Woo!
Could we let's start off with introducing yourself. Can you tell the audience your name, age, and where you from?
My name's Tegan. I'm 23 and I'm originally from Germany.
Okay. And what is your dating status and what do you do for a living?
I'm single and I am an event media specialist, so I do photography and videography.
Okay. So, look, I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and then I'm gonna turn it to you in case you got any questions or topics you want to bring up, and then after that, I'm gonna let you go. Is that cool with you?
Sounds good.
All right. So, in the confinements of a relationship, can you name one thing that men shouldn't do, and
Cheat.
then name one thing that women shouldn't do?
Cheat.
Oh, both shouldn't cheat. What's something different that you could do like exclusively to the gender, or you just gonna just say cheat for both of them?
I think for exclusivity for the gender, obviously there's things and roles that are kind of assumed of both. So like the men is, typically the one that should be supporting and providing and being able to kind of like plan things out and make the woman feel more special in the relationship. And then the woman therefore should make the man feel supported and appreciated in the same sense.
Okay. Without blaming a man, why did your last relationship not work?
I would say that I struggled with obviously the infidelity on his part, but to not blame, we were both young, we were both learning and growing into a relationship, and so there was things that I would focus on that maybe I shouldn't have, and there was things that I would maybe, I think, get into my own head about when it wasn't, something too serious.
No, I definitely understand. Ladies, ladies intend to do that a lot. Um, Let me see what I want. I want to skip that one. Do high value women exist? High value women, do they exist?
I would say so. I think it's definitely a societal thing. So depending on country and, the culture surrounding that, I think that's where it would value like maybe different standards that would be seen as like the quote high value. Not to say that women in this day and age, the typical, what would be seen as a woman in the US, for example, isn't
Mm-hmm.
high value either. It's just kind of changed a little bit in how we've grown in nature.
Okay. Um, what make a woman high value to a man though?
I would hope that it would
I would
be,
hope.
yeah, I would hope that a high woman to a man would be someone who is that supporting and nurturing role, of course, but, also one that's, someone you view as like not just a partner, but a friend. Like it's somebody that you would actually go out and enjoy your day with and have fun
Okay.
doing smaller things together. It doesn't need to be in sexual nature independently. It doesn't need to be in a supporting nature independently. It can be a blend of everything.
Okay. Um, okay. How long do you think you should make a guy wait for sex?
I wouldn't say there's any like waiting time. It's really depending on like how you feel about the individual. If you feel that connection right away, well then, fuck it, whatever. I think we're all human. We all kind of have like the same lustful nature in each other, but it's not something you should wait on. It's more of a feeling.
Now, what's the longest you made it got wait? The
Um, I,
longest.
well, I wouldn't say I made anyone wait. It was more just, I guess, like time and place, and if it felt right.
No, well, okay, well, you didn't make them wait, but like, all right, are there any guys waiting right now that's been waiting for a long time?
Not that
Hmm.
I know of. If there's people waiting, it's because I might not have interest in them in the same way that they have interest in me.
Okay, okay, okay. Do you think every woman needs to have a 304 phase,
What's that?
a whole phase,
No,
where they
absolutely.
just like get it out their system? You know what I'm saying? They
No.
gotta. Okay,
I think
okay,
there are like obviously some women who maybe had to go through that to become more established in how they view relationships personally, but I don't think it's necessary for any
okay,
woman.
okay, okay.
Like I, for example, was in my first relationship, a 5.5 year long term. I was intending to marry, so I wasn't planning on having a hoe phase at that time, but it did end. And so since then, I've obviously not been in a hoe phase, but not really actively searching for anything.
Now, what's the most important thing a man need to have for you to take him serious? For you to be like this my man, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy. But yeah, for you to be
That's
like, this my
okay.
man, you know what I'm saying? I gotta add that in there because it came out of my mouth. I said my man and I'm a man. I had to like no Diddy it out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta save myself. But yeah, what do a
Valid, valid,
man
valid.
internal or external, what do he have to do outside of sex for you to be like, yeah, this my guy?
I would say the two biggest things would be to have genuine kindness, not just
Mm-hmm.
towards me, but towards others, because, obviously there's a standard of like, I would appreciate it if you put me before other people, but I would still want that person to have kindness for others in general as well. And then as far as like general appearance, if you're not taking care of yourself health wise, like if you're overweight or aren't like having proper hygiene, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna not feel as attracted physically, and I don't want that to lean into anything that I have in a romantic sense. So, I
No, I
would want
completely understand.
the men to actually be taking care of themselves in a physical way as well as being kind.
Okay, okay, okay. Between those two, which one you say is more important though?
Kindness, absolutely.
Okay,
You
okay.
can be attractive and fit and a 10 out of 10 as far as like, general attractiveness, but if you're mean to me, I'm not interested.
You checking out? You out of there?
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
cry. Like
You think that man that we talking about, when you meet the man that you want to be with, you think he should have access to your social media accounts?
yeah,
What you think
absolutely.
about that?
hmm I have no
Oh,
problem with that because I think, again, I view cheating as extremely morally wrong, especially when you're in a relationship with somebody you love. And so, if you're entertaining anybody after you've established, like, of course, if there's a situationship and they see somebody else on your phone, well, we're not an established exclusive relationship, so you can't get mad at me for that. But when you're
okay,
in an exclusive relationship that's been discussed, been talked about, and you guys are both dating, like you've agreed on that's what you are, then yeah, that should be open. Because if you're entertaining anything else on the side from a man or a woman, it's disrespect.
okay, okay, okay. Which one matter more, the ring or the commitment?
The commitment. I think obviously marriage is a very beautiful idea, but and it's something I want personally, but it is obviously something that takes a lot of time to plan, money involved, and so I think the commitment is what's far more powerful than just the paperwork. Having marriage documents is beautiful, but it's not what's most important in the relationship. The actual connection you have with one another and that commitment to the other person matters far more.
Now, should women have to earn that commitment from men in a relationship before they get to their marriage? Should she have to earn that commitment?
I guess so. I mean, it's about proving on both sides, as far as like a man would do the same to prove that they're loyal and committed to the
Okay,
woman. The woman should
okay,
absolutely do the same.
okay. What benefits do women get in yeah, what benefits do women get in marriage?
A supporting
outside of
partner.
sex. Outside of sex, yeah.
Yeah, I would say like I don't care about sex as much as I do just having somebody that cares for me and looks after me. I want to have like a man that's like we're going to go to like the billiards hall and just play billiards for another hour or two just for fun. Like I want somebody who's going to be like I was saying before, a friend more than just a partner, somebody you actually enjoy the company of. And so sex is great and all, but it's not what's most important.
Okay, 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 okay. Do you got a celebrity crush?
Hmm. I don't really follow celebrities a lot.
No, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. That's actually kind of a good thing. Do you believe exotic dancers, OF girls, or P stars should they expect monogamy from men?
Yeah, absolutely. I think anything in that industry, as unfortunate as it looks to a man, it's still a job. I have plenty of friends who are in the industry, adult film, or sex workers, or just strippers in general. And I see them in beautiful relationships where they both respect each other and have that mutual understanding of like, hey, what I do in work is exclusively work. Especially for strippers specifically, because they're not entertaining other than just dancing.
That's what you think.
Well, I mean, in private dances, obviously that's different. But if there's an established relation between like the club and the dancer of I don't do those things, that's something that they can have a boundary on.
A lot of those same guys that pay them for dances in a club end up paying those girls outside of the club and having sex with those girls.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying that there are women out there that work in the industry because it's good pay and it's easy to be able to get that money fast,
You say
without
easy?
being
It's
disloyal.
easy to get on that pole. It's
Maybe not
easy.
the
You see what they
pole.
be doing?
Maybe
It's easy.
maybe not the pole. No, it's hard, bro. They have to have so much upper body strength. It's ridiculous.
Upper and lower, they be
Those
how much money does
strong
your
women.
man
They are
need?
strong women.
That's what I'm they acrobats. Like, what you mean? I
Okay,
bet a lot
not
of them
not
strippers
easy,
can hit
not easy.
backflips. But how much money do your man need to make for you to quit your job? For you to say, I ain't gotta work no more. I'm cool. I could be that stay at home mom and I'm comfortable. Like, this is enough. I'm chilling. How much we talking?
Well, at this day and age, I'm too young to even like say that I would quit my job because I don't even make a lot of money from my job right now. I would say like hopefully 5 to 10 years down the line, I would Hmm. To fully quit my job, I would say like I mean, things are expensive now.
Yeah, so how much we talking? How much you need to make? That man we was talking about before. How
Well,
much you
I
need
I
to
would
make?
say I would definitely say like well, a six-figure minimum probably in order to live
Six
comfortably
figure minimum.
with only one of us working. I have no problem with the person making less, but then I would obviously want to continue working so we would have not just enough to survive, but to be able to like actually enjoy ourselves too. So like go on vacations and things like that.
All right, all right. So where we at? Where we at? Should I ask this one? Nah, I skipped on. Now,
Oh,
would
come
you
on.
rather
Now
get?
I'm curious.
I feel like I know what your answer gonna be, but I ask anyways. If you fell in love with a man and he was honest about the fact that he's still gonna have sex with other women, what you doing? You staying or you leaving?
Nah, I would leave.
See what I'm saying? See, I already
Yeah.
knew the answer there. See what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Cause like
I was just curious.
sometimes I like what I like I weigh it out on like the other questions that I ask and how y'all elaborate. Like I've skipped more questions than you think. I've skipped a
Okay.
lot of questions already. Cause based off of how you're answering, it's like it's no point in asking that. You know
Fair
what I'm
enough.
saying?
You sat on
Would
it, so
you
I was just curious as to what it would be.
you know would you rather give one man 50 chances or 50 men one chance?
um,
What you thinking?
repeat the question.
Yeah, there we go. Would you rather give one man 50 chances or 50 men one chance?
I would say one man, 50 chances if like I genuinely loved the individual. And hopefully if I was in a situation where I'd be giving chances in general, I actually would love him. And I think that's like even what I did in my past relationship is like I wanted it to work and I wanted it to last. That's why we had stayed together for so long. So even though there was things that would happen that I probably should have left sooner for, I wanted to believe that things would change and things would get better and we would talk things through and work things out. And I was promised the change, so we moved forward. But then things would happen again, and I was like, okay, well, but you said things would change, you said things would be different, those types of things. So if I
Mm-hmm.
genuinely loved the man, I would give
Give him
him,
50 chances.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, can a woman love a man if she cheating on? What up, Ghost? I see you in the chat. Can a woman love a man if she cheating on?
No, I view cheating as very gross and I think it's disgusting. And I think if you truly love somebody, you wouldn't ever entertain something else sexually because why would you ever feel comfortable being with somebody else in a more intimate nature if your love is with somebody else?
Okay, okay. So I got one more question, and after that, I'm gonna turn it to you in case you got any questions or topics you wanna bring up. But why do women make money if they don't want to pay bills? What's that about?
Well, I guess in a general sense, it's like if you're not in a relationship yet with someone who's supporting you financially, then you kind of have to.
Yeah, but why don't y'all just chase men if at the end of the day you gonna want a man to pay your bills? Why don't y'all just chase the man instead of chasing these careers?
Well, I think that's where I differ because I would actually want to be with somebody I love, not just somebody who makes money. If I wanted to be with, some sugar daddy that makes $1 million, I could go do that, sure, but that's not the life I want to live. I would much rather work now and meet somebody longer down the line that I genuinely have interest in. And again, it doesn't need to be somebody who's already rich. I'm fully willing to like build with somebody. Um, and then yeah, like be able to actually like support both of us through that process. And then if he's able to make more in the future, then I would stop working. But I would never chase for money. I do appreciate what I do in work. I actually enjoy doing photography and videography anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll continue to work until I find somebody who could, yeah, I guess offer that.
Now, you got any topics or questions or anything you want to bring up before I let you go?
Yeah, sure. Do you think that a man can genuinely love their woman after cheating or in the process of even considering to cheat?
Yeah, we built different. Um, how do you know somebody love you?
Hmm. I think it is like the commitment, you know,
So they have
being
to show
able
you. They
to.
can't just tell you they love you, right?
Yeah, of course. It's
So
all
that's how you
about
know somebody love you.
actions. Yeah. And that's why I think
Um,
like with cheating though, if a man's to cheat and it can be purely lustful in nature, and not in any way like emotional. You don't feel anything towards the woman at all. You still love your girl, but
mhm.
it, why would you if you knew it was something that would hurt your woman and you genuinely loved your woman, why would you look for something else sexual?
I mean, I'll say a couple things about that. First off, nobody perfect. Everybody, men and women, gonna do stuff to hurt their partner. So, that you're not gonna be able to not hurt them. Like that's not a priority to make sure that you don't hurt them. That's
Mhm.
gonna happen. People feel different. Men and women gonna feel different about a lot of things. So I would argue, even outside of cheating, it's probably a lot of times I'm gonna hurt our feelings. So I'm not. That's not a big thing to be trying to dodge. Um, and a lot of that, like I said, it's physical, like you explained it. So if I'm going to go cheat, I'm doing that for me to somebody else, not you. You ain't got nothing to do with this transaction I got going on with this other person. I don't care if we speak the same language. Don't care to know her name. Especially if I got a woman, I got responsibilities because how do I show you I love you? I show you I love you by protecting and providing for you. So I got to come back and I got to do my job so you can still feel loved.
Mhm. But if it is just like a lustful intent with somebody, then why not just get with your girl?
Because you want something new. It's like a different flavor of
Why
candy.
not?
It's
Why
like
not just be single?
because they love you, they want to be with you. They want to be responsible for you. They want to be responsible for protecting and providing for you. They want that responsibility.
I
but
suppose.
they just
And
want something else on the side.
I'm still just going to be able to only see it from a woman's perspective of if I'm able to fully commit to you 100% and not entertain anything else physically or sexually, or even just like chatting it up, like it doesn't matter. If I'm able to commit to you fully
Hmm.
and the man can't commit to me fully,
No, no, no. He can. He may not want to. He can. He can. He has the ability. So
well,
let me
then
help you
why
out.
not just
Just
be
another
single?
way to help you understand it. If you were with a man that you love, admire, and respect, do you want to sleep with another man every once in a while? You know,
No,
like maybe two different guys a week, or you know.
no.
Oh, so you just don't want that. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't want that. We want that. That's the difference right there. You just don't want it.
But
So
that's
you
a
saying like if
shame.
I could do it, you can too. Yeah, I can do it, but I don't want to. Me and you want to do two different things.
Hmm. Do you think I would actually, in this day and age, be able to find a guy that wouldn't?
If you follow Christ, it'll increase your chances. A
Mhm.
man has to be following something. If you want a monogamous man, you need to be going after a man that's following something that's telling him to be monogamous.
Okay.
Because if he not following nothing that's telling him to be monogamous, what make you think he finna be monogamous?
Mhm. No, I understand that. I agree with that.
It's really that simple.
Mhm.
And also to add on that, you would have to be that woman. You would have to qualify for that man. That man that's following Christ, that's monogamous, you would have to follow Christ to get him.
Absolutely.
And I'm saying that for a reason because I mean, I guess it's a lot of religions out there. I don't know. I know Muslims can have like, I don't know how many wives, but they can have more than one. I do know
Mhm.
that. So I don't think you want to be Muslim because I think you want to be the only woman. So I think your chances is probably following Christ so you can find a man and follow Christ, and that'll increase your chances. Increase your chances. Some people out here following Christ and they cheating on their wife too, but it will increase your chances of getting that said monogamous man.
Mm, yeah.
But if you live in worldly and secular and you expect a man that's not following nothing to just be monogamous, especially if he got money, like he got a yacht, like you know how many girls he can fit on a yacht, more than one girl, like yeah, at that point I would tell you, baby girl, like yeah, monogamy is not something he chasing.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and I think that's what I be wanting a lot of women to understand too. It's not about can we, it's about do we want to.
Mhm.
And I said like this: an 18-year-old woman or 20-year-old woman is like a 30-year-old man, and I'll explain. Generally speaking, the things that men want from women, sad to say, they can provide it when they're 18. The things, generally speaking, that women want from men, they generally ain't getting that till they about in their 30s. So it's like right when I got the age, you feel me? I got my own place, my own crib, my money up. I got my credit now. Like I'm in a position I can financially help my mama. Like I'm straight getting things done. I can pay your bills and mine. Like I'm in a whole nother plateau now. You hear me?
Mhm.
And you expect me to be monogamous? I just now got the freedom that you've been had. You've had this freedom since 18. You was 18, 19, 20. You had dudes asking you to be on a yacht. Like you had million, like you've always had the opportunity. I didn't get women really looking at, you feel me? Until I was able to establish my, you feel me? I had to learn how to talk to women. I had to learn the fact that they like me to wear cologne. You feel me? The hygiene got to be together. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's all these things that I gotta get together to be attractive to a woman, and finally, I finally got all these things to be attractive to majority of women. I can have my pick of the litter, and you want me to be monogamous? Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Understood. Yeah. And I
I
think
had
that
I
does
had to
make
act that
sense.
out so you could kind of get what I'm saying. It's
Oh
like
no, absolutely.
I
Because I do
finally
see
got
that.
this chance, and you don't want me to take it? It's, oh man, it's
Well, and again, I think that's just where my disconnect was be like, okay, well, you have the opportunity now, then maybe don't commit yet. You know, maybe you're not looking for something like with one woman, but yeah, you could go ahead and just do what you want. You're free. Um, I think it's just when it comes to like, yeah, if you're hiding things away, especially when it's not like open, it's not communicated and not agreed
Facts.
upon. It is
I
just,
was just
it's
about to say
shady,
that.
it's
Facts.
hidden. Yeah, because it's like obviously open relationships exist, and there are plenty of women out there that are like, okay, yeah, you can do what you want. I don't care. I'm supported. Or even like on vice versa, they're like, okay, cool, because I wanted to do the same thing. Are you okay with me doing the same thing? That's not my cup of tea. But if it's communicated, I feel like that's all right. Um, but when it's like it's the stuff that's hidden and it's like you're doing it behind their back and it's going to hurt them and that they might leave you if you were to be found out, that's just shitty.
But look, remember I asked you if a man was honest with you about the fact he gonna sleep with other women, you said you was gonna leave?
Exactly. So
Well, I know
then,
men are gonna lie to you
well,
then.
then find a woman who's okay with it.
No, he want you. He don't want he want you.
Oh,
He
I
want
want,
you.
and I want him to not be with other people.
But he wants you. And if he tell you the truth, you gonna not be with him. So he got to lie and do it behind your back.
I know I feel like that's just so
Like
shitty.
we ain't like when a man wants you, we not like women. I think maybe from listening to y'all, it's like for some reason y'all care more about the man on the inside than outside. We care more about the outside than the inside. That's what I'm saying. He went for you. He's not wanting to be with you for your mind. He want to be with you because of you. He want to be with you, like actually you,
Mhm.
because your nose shaped the way it's shaped. Your eyes is a certain distance it need to be. Your eye, you feel me? The height you are, your hair. Like he want to be with you because of literally the way God designed you,
Mhm.
not what you thinking. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, and
So
I think
if he want to
that's
be with
where
you,
I would hope to find a man that would actually care obviously about physical appearance. I take care of myself. I want to look nice. I want to be able to, if I had a man, look nice for my man. But I would hope that they would actually enjoy my personality as well.
no, yeah, of course, of course, of course, of course, it comes after. It's just that very much importantly, that outside is he know he wants you. He
Mhm.
gonna get to know you and love you for who you are, but I want to get to know her for who she is. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, and I think that
And
goes both
so
ways too. Because, like, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of men that I've interacted with that have been like very genuine and kind souls, but it just was not the most
you've had some men be
attractive
honest with you
to
and tell
me.
you that.
Hmm?
You've had some men be honest with you and tell you that they want to be with you but sleep with other women. You've had men do that.
Um, Not really, but I have had
Hmm.
men who were interested in me in being with me, but I maybe saw certain things that I knew I wouldn't like to see in a relationship. Maybe not so much just outright telling me that they would be with other women, but it's like, oh, well, you've done this in your past, or I've seen the way you act in front of other people, or again, the lack of kindness towards myself or other individuals. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm not as interested in you in those ways because I wouldn't want to see a relationship long term like that. And then
And I
again, even
forgot that.
just physical attraction too. If I'm not attracted to a guy, I'm not going to sit there and waste his time. I'm going to let you go talk to somebody else because I'm not physically attracted to you either.
I was gonna say I forgot to add to it. Not just a man that's following Christ will increase your chances. It also increase your chances if you get a man that did get that type of attention from women before he was 30 or before he established anything as a man.
Because then they're more ready to actually look for something fully serious.
But do know that that man may have a high body count.
I don't care about that.
Exactly. Why y'all wouldn't be acting like y'all care about the body count like us and y'all know y'all don't care about the body count like us? Why y'all
Mhm.
do that? What's
Well,
that
no,
for?
I mean that's just me. I don't care about body count at all because I think like what happens in your past is in your past. So long as it doesn't rekindle later on down the road, then I'm cool with it. But if you have like an ex that you might hear from and want to go back to, well, then yeah, I wouldn't want to be involved in that. But body count just as body count, I don't. That doesn't matter to me.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
long as you're clean and you don't have any like things that would risk my health, then yeah, I don't give a shit.
Facts. I would totally agree. Do you have any more questions or topics you want to bring up before I let you go?
Um, I guess if I know you're gonna say like, okay, just attraction, but if you were to start seeing a woman and you find her attractive physically, but then what would be something that sets her apart? I guess more on an emotional or like connection based off of personality, whatever it may be, or even just a habit that she does. What's something that would stand out to you that would you would view her more, I guess, as like a higher value woman than the others?
Outside of sex?
Outside of physical appearance, outside of sex, just humans being
Um,
humans.
She assists me.
Mhm.
She she made herself a irreplaceable component in my life. She assisted me. Whatever I got going on, it's like a puzzle piece. She found out where to fit in. She got in where she fit in. And she made herself useful. And she made herself needed. Like when she had put herself there, I realized I needed her there because if she's gone, I'm gonna feel it.
Mhm.
She made herself, yeah, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I love that. I think that is kind of like where the support comes in, and that's what I fully agree with.
Right there, that right there, win her over because there's too many women trying to be focused, especially now in 2025. Y'all trying to be independent. Y'all don't need a man. Y'all want to focus on your own career, focus on your own degree and all like yourself, self. So a woman that would, especially in 2025, was like, forget my plan. I'm trying to see what his plan is, and I'm trying to help him with his plan. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that woman gonna stick out more than any woman.
Yeah,
And I
I
would
think
argue that for
especially if
majority of
there's
men that
if
have
there's
anything
already
going
something
on.
established too, and it's like, hey, what can I help you with so that we could build together? I think that's super beneficial.
Especially if you expect that man to provide for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where I would go into like I would be able to stop working once I saw the, financial support that not only are we able to go eat out and have a nice meal and not just be, getting groceries and that's it, but also to the point of like, do we have enough that we like on an occasion we could actually go out and have like a nice time?
You got some good questions in the vault, don't you? It's like you had
Hmm.
this wrote down or something. It's like off the top.
Yeah.
What else you got for me? That's it. Or you got some more? What you got?
mm,
Got some more ammo in the clip.
hmm. Let me think. If you, I guess, being an individual that views like it in a relationship that you would want to be able to go see some other women for only sexual manner, what would, I guess, set a woman apart for you that you would no longer be interested in that? Apart from just being established, having that phase already, is there something that would, from your woman, make you go, I don't even need to see anybody else?
She got to be able to shapeshift.
All right.
You know how the older couples, they like, or just people kinky in general, they just like they start coming up with new ways for the sex to get creative. They start playing dress up, and you feel that's what I'm saying. She got to be a shapeshifter or something. But I don't know. That's what I was really thinking. Like a creative mind. She gonna need a really creative mind. I'll tell you that much.
Come up with new ideas.
That's why I was like shapeshifter. She gotta be able to. Oh no. Other than that, like she gotta really be on that. You know.
Fair
She
enough.
gotta make me feel like I'm doing it to a different woman every time I'm doing it to her. I don't know how she gonna do that, but man, we kind of visual anyway. So if she could trick my psyche, she might. If every time I come home, I think it's another woman. I don't know.
All right, big ups. Yeah, props.
Just saying. A lot of these actors, we be thinking they really can fight because they in these movies. You know what I'm saying? We really be thinking they can really do that. So if she can really act that part, play that part, shout out to her. But I think that that's what it's gonna take, a really creative mind. She gonna, if not shape shifting abilities, it's just a naturally creative mind. Like I say, every time I come home, she gotta, or not every day, maybe every week. You feel me? It's like just make me feel like I'm cheating on you. Like let me just, what I'm saying? Let me get that off. Like, let me feel like it. Maybe say
it's just
something
it's
too.
just in
Be
the
like,
mind.
be
It's
like,
just in
your
the
girl ain't gonna
mind.
find out, is she? Like, just
She
say
gotta
some
start
stuff
speaking
like
different
that.
languages.
Yeah, like, or so just, what I'm saying? Make me feel like it ain't, you feel me? I don't know.
I have,
Sometimes
I
people
have a
like doing
twin. I
stuff
have
that
a
they
twin
ain't
I can
supposed to be
tell you about
doing.
actually. Yeah, it's her instead.
But, yeah, definitely that's what it'll take. Cause I was about to say her being perfect, but ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah.
Even if they was, I think dudes are still cheat. They have a perfect girl and still cheat on her. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, yeah, I don't even know if that would stop. So yeah. She got to somehow make us feel like we getting a variety. You know how like when you listen to some men, they be like, man, my girl got different personalities. I be feeling like I got, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of that. I think we'll be cool.
All right, sounds good.
But yeah, that was a little bit, yeah. You see what I meant too about like, like the interviews usually be like 25 minutes, but sometimes they go like longer. Like you see how we went like 45, you know what I'm saying, almost an hour. But
Oh,
that's how they
yeah, we really
usually
did.
yeah, it's
Wow.
been over 25 minutes already. It's almost 45 minutes.
Yeah, we were just cutting up.
I'm trying to that's how it be. I be cause sort of girls be asking how long the interviews. I be like, man, they supposed to be 25 minutes, but when I turn it to y'all, you know what I'm saying, they kind of go over. You know what I'm saying?
My
So
fault, my fault, my fault.
no, 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 no. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because I'm turning it to you. Because
Mhm.
this the part where people can hear the girls say things and what's on their mind outside of the questions that I ask. Because I'm kind of putting you in the corner when I'm asking you questions because you can only answer my questions. You know what I mean? So this ain't a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah,
Um,
perfect.
and you never know if the questions that you asking other people, you know what I mean, is asking
Yes.
too. So yeah, because they on TikTok saying stuff too. So yeah, they my TikTok family, they over there. Yeah, they my bad. I wasn't even reading the chat. Shout out to the TikTok chat, y'all. I wasn't even reading it. I was in the interview. Um, what up, Baddie Reset? Yeah, what up, all of y'all? Appreciate y'all for supporting me on the TikTok and supporting her. Yeah, they been in there. Um, anything else? Any you? I don't know if you got any good ones. Any where you? Yeah, you Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess like you know my stance is very much monogamous, and I'm definitely
Mm-hmm.
looking for somebody who would be willing to offer the same, because money isn't everything to me. I think very much that like I don't mind continuing to work and again building together as well as supporting whatever it is that the man does. Because I view a partnership as more than just something lustful and something that's purely attraction based. I think when I look for a man in a more serious context, um, I am looking for somebody who I genuinely enjoy the company of. I would, go on like, yeah, a nice dinner and like go to the club together and dance and have drinks, but then be able to go on a picnic or go to the beach or, yeah, like go to a billiards hall and just like play games at an arcade. I want to be able to have something that's like, I view you not just as my boyfriend or husband in the future, but like my friend. You're supposed to be my best friend. I want to do everything with you more than I would with anyone else.
But the friend that you can have only to yourself.
Yeah. Not saying that we can't like have our own friends. Obviously, I would want him to. I would not want a man that is like solely for me. That I feel like that's very weird. I would want him to have like his boys, that he goes out with, and I would want to have like my group of girls that I go out with. Sure, but
Okay,
like
okay,
I would like
okay.
to be able to like even like blend that together. Like we have like big groups that we go out to like just a bar, like just have fun, and again like even just like big things that are like a big beach day. It's not about big things. I think it's about having just connection with individuals is far more important. So I would want us to like, yeah, have each other as like our first you know person that we would go to. But
Mm-hmm.
I would want us to have our own friends as well. I want to meet his friends. I want him to meet my friends. I want us to all
Okay.
connect and have a big group together.
No, I definitely it sounds like a happy world. What you saying? It's nothing wrong with that. It's just the like
I'm gonna
I
be
wonder why
patient. I'm
society
gonna
is
be
like
patient.
poisoning y'all brains so much. Like a man isn't of value if he wants to sleep with multiple women. Like
I'm
you can't
just
have
I'm just
you
gonna
can
be
have
patient
everything
until
that
I
you
can
just
find
said,
one
but he
that's
can
like
still
that.
want to sleep with other women.
Because then I would feel devalued. As much as I can be told by the man that this was not about you, it was just purely for lustful intent. I don't view her in any way. You are the woman I
Ask me
love.
why I wouldn't want my woman to sleep with another man.
Because women are more emotional, and they would only be able to view that connection as emotional. Men can do that without the emotional
But the
connection.
important part of why I wouldn't want my woman to sleep with another man is what I'm trying to tell you. The
Mm.
important part. The important reason why I wouldn't want my woman to sleep with another man is because she wouldn't be able to assist me on my program.
How so?
When I tell her to go right, the other man that she having sex with is gonna tell her to go left, and it's gonna be hard for her to choose between the two. I wouldn't get what I need out of the woman. I can't control her body. That's her body. Her body, her choice. I'm not with that whole controlling people thing. Like I feel a way about monogamy, but I don't feel the way that like you feel, if that makes sense. It's not like I said, that's her body. I don't have a problem with it at that angle, if that makes sense to you. Cause just
Yeah.
like I'm doing it for me, she's doing it for herself. My problem with it is that if she does go cheat on me and deal with another man, she's not gonna be able to play her part. That's why I'm confused on like y'all not accepting cheating. Because a man can cheat and still come back and play his part. I don't think a woman can go cheat and come back and play her part. That's why I have a problem with it. Does that make sense?
I guess so, yeah.
Like bro gonna be on her mind
But then, like, what
somehow.
if you're starting to get like the texts and calls from like a different girl? Then it just becomes an emotional draw from
But what if
you.
it's just literally just me sleep with another girl? And that's just it. I just sleep with different women.
I don't know. I think I just personally would
Like
never
what
be
if I got
able to
my
see it.
girl like doing laundry and the other dude she's sleeping with like call and like something wrong and he needed her and she gotta go. Now she can't finish the laundry is what I'm
Well, I
saying.
mean, if something like again was established where like the woman would be doing it for only sexual intent, then she's like, okay, then go help yourself because I don't
No, but what I'm saying
reciprocate
is what
you.
I'm saying is hear me out. What I'm saying the problem with women is I don't think they can keep it just sex is what I'm trying to say. That's the problem.
Yeah,
She's
and I
gonna
I
begin
don't
to start to
disagree.
prioritize that other man and start to do things for him. Like I said, I need her to fold the clothes, but bro called and something's going on with him and she gotta go leave to help him. That's the problem. And I need her to finish this laundry. That's why I don't want my
You're hung
woman to
up on the
cheat.
laundry.
Yes, I need her to finish this laundry. That's why she can't cheat. That's what I'm trying to say. And the thing is, if it was my job to do the laundry, but the thing is, it's my job to protect and provide. I can cheat
Mm,
and still protect and provide. But can you cheat and still cook on time, do this laundry, do like can you cheat and still do what you supposed to do? And I will argue that most women can't.
I don't know. That's why I wouldn't do it
Yeah.
personally.
But that's what I'm kind of trying to say so you can get it. That's what I said. Because I'm after monogamy, but not for the same reason. Like I'm not really one of those obsessive controlling men that like to.
I understand what you're saying. I think it's just for
But
me.
but if
It
she
was
can't complete her task,
Yeah, and I get that. It's like because that's not something you would want in a relationship. You would not want to have an open relationship where both of you were. And again, that's just like again a personal preference for yourself. The same way I would want exclusivity for both me and my partner as well. It's just a personal preference,
mm,
and I view it as I would still feel devalued, whether it was not intended in any emotional way. I'm still going to if I was to find out about it because this is what happened to me. I felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like everything that I had put so much effort and time into and all the support I had given him was for nothing because I was still not enough even sexually. I felt like I wasn't attractive enough to him anymore because he's obviously seeking out other individuals even though I had
damn.
been supportive. So it was one of
So
those things
so
where
did you
I'm
find
going to
out or
feel
did he
into
like
that.
just tell you?
I found out.
Oh, how did you find out?
I was told by the other people.
Girls?
Yeah.
The ones you were sleeping with told you?
Yeah.
Dang.
And it's unfortunate, but I've moved past it. I was young, he was young. I think he was very much stuck on the idea of he didn't want to commit yet because I mean, yeah, we were still very young. This is high school, college.
You
Um,
still in touch with this person?
no, I had to cut, and I was actually trying to be respectful when I ended it too. I was like, hey, we've been together for so long. I know everything about you. You know everything about me. I can still be in open contact if there's an emergency, but like otherwise, I really don't want to associate. And then I was kind of harassed a bit.
By him?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, like bad. So I was like, okay, I either have to fear my life or dis
Or couldn't yeah, disconnect. You gotta yeah, cut that. Yeah, you got
yeah,
yeah.
which it's unfortunate because I do still have love for him. It's just not in the same way, obviously. I really do hope him
Dang.
well, and I
Bro
hope
is
that
weird. He wanna cheat and be controlling? Damn. You gotta pick like damn.
I mean,
Damn.
we were young. We were young. So I give
Hey.
benefit of the doubt that we were
I ain't gonna
both
be
learning.
controlling and harassing you, but also want to cheat too, bro. Like harass the girls you cheat on her with.
Yeah, right. I was like, why didn't you just break up with me? If you wanted to be with somebody else, I don't care. Go be with somebody else, but don't drag me along through it.
Yo, yeah, bro, wildin'.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
it's all right.
wildin'.
I've moved on from it. I hope he is doing well. Maybe he has learned from the previous relationship and is hopefully doing better with future partners. And I view myself the same way. I now have a bit more respect for myself that when I get into anything that starts to look like it may lead into something serious, as soon as I see one of those, kind of generic red flags where I'm like, all right, I'm not sure if you actually would be serious about me. I won't let it lead into anything serious.
Oh my God, wow. Um, yeah, you was dealing with. When did you break up with him?
About a year ago now.
Oh, so you been cool for a little minute. Yeah, yeah, you been having the time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I've
yeah,
definitely
respect.
been able to go through the hardship of like, cuz that was also my first everything. I hadn't even kissed a guy before him. So being single for like the first time really at the age of 22 was definitely difficult. I didn't really know how the game worked. I didn't understand how people would handle, being single because all I had ever really known was a relationship. But after I kind of went through the motion of figuring everything out and got onto the other side after like mourning the breakup, I feel like I've definitely gotten to a point now where I'm very confident in saying like I know what I'm looking for and I'm patient with what I'm looking for. I still live my life very positively and I handle everyone I associate with utmost kindness and respect. So
No,
I have
do
no regrets. I'm fine.
do you think that has affected the way you look at other men?
Yeah, absolutely. Again,
Mm.
I'm very sheepish towards men when it starts to become serious, because it's one of those things where it's like I have genuine respect for the individual, but if I start seeing things where I'm like, oh, you don't seem like you are actually looking for a relationship, you just want me to kind of always be there. Which, if we're just a situationship, cool, I don't have an issue with that. But when I'm starting to kind of notice things and the same type of pattern that I saw from the previous relationship. I definitely am very cognizant and a bit more scared to jump into things. I'm not opposed to doing so. I'm very much actively looking for a relationship, and I still want that. Um, but I definitely take a little bit more time to learn about the person before just jumping into it now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I had to follow up behind that. Let me see. Right on my preach. My bad. I'm looking at the chat and
Yeah,
stuff.
you
I'm
should.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just be trying to see what they saying.
No, you're fine.
Um, yeah. Thank you. That was a lot, and the chat appreciate that as well. Trust me. They appreciated that as well. My bad. I'm reading through it. Is there anything else you wanna a topic or a question you wanna ask or something before I let you go?
I can't really think of anything. I mean, most of like my main questions were what I asked before, so nope, chilling.
So what you wanna let everybody know your Instagram or you wanna shout out anything before I let you go?
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure. I always have fun doing these, and I think it's really nice to like be able to get different perspectives on it as well. So I did enjoy the chat. That was a lot of fun. And then yeah, my Instagram is ttea.springer.
All right, appreciate you. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Shout out to Ghost. Shout out to Miss Avery. Shout out to my TikTok family. Shout out to everybody that was watching on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Got some more interviews coming possibly next week. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Any questions or topics y'all got me wanting to ask the ladies or bring up, make sure y'all put that in the comments of one of these videos because I'll be reading the comments and I really be listening to y'all and trying to do what y'all say. So appreciate y'all for tapping in and yeah, appreciate it.
TNC, don't play with me.
Bounce, 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 bounce. bounce, 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 left, right, left, right, left, right.